Illuminazi, a group of people who want to rule the world. Hitler's second book was The World Order, the New World Order. The Council on Foreign Relations crowd are trying to establish today what Hitler established yesterday. But Hitler's been demonized. 85% of the people want a national ID card. They want what Hitler delivered.
We're living in the last days, what will be the prophecy? The seven-headed beast, place the hexagram upon the streets. Illuminazi kamikaze, who are the real Nazis? Beware of the modern day Hitler. Your Masonic seals on your dollar bills suddenly transform into swastikas. 24 elders appear from the four corners as I recite verses from the scriptures. Angels descend, the sky blackens, the sun turns into blood. Behold a pale horse rider from a distance. I see the four horsemen of the apocalypse. The entrance to the pyramids, where the secrets of the lost ages are buried, wrapped up like mummies, uncovered like archaeology. This is the new discovery of the LCOB.
Secret society, trying to keep the
Illuminazi propaganda, enslaved through legal tender, holocaustic brain, Washington, super state epicenter. There's nowhere to hide the great eyes on me. Entertainment industry, spiritual Zyklon B. Collectively collude to leave the free man slain, shepherding sheep into the concentration campaign. Run for your life to escape the Gestapo police. These are the real terrorists, and the fear won't cease. Capitus diminutia, engage in politics. Seers of Bavaria, worshipping the idol six. Totalitarian rule through conquest or consent. Total Aryan school, requested all the bombs sent. Yeah, you heard right, this is the new Third Reich. Double-headed eagle in flight, swoops like a thief in the night. As the prison walls harden, the parallel goals of Halliburton and IG Farben become apparent. Underneath the parent Union Banking Corporation of NYC heads up the distribution of RFID chips to make you slip into submission, become civilian citizens of neo-fascist jurisdiction.
Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body.
Children of lost souls, crossroads, towards flows. In the valley of death, don't step where the corpse grows. Ain't nothing magic like Angel and Copperfield. Novus, autocyclorum on a Masonic seal. Illuminazi hobby ill, follow what they fathers build. Eye of illumination stamped upon a dollar bill. Secret symbology, the circle in the prophecy. Skull and bones, scroll, lock and key, that's the policy. Raping the nation, the philosophy is Satan. The hypocrisy we facing like we got to be forsaken. Lost without a savior, burning the corpse upon a cross with our neighbor and toast the forgotten flavor. What? Neo-Nazi, fascism, the classism, collapse system that felt the venom when man bit him. When that's given, then nothing can never come of this. The smoke and mirrors of shadow worlds that don't exist.
Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep the eye on me. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep the eye on me. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep the eye on me. Secret society want my mind, soul, and my body, but I'ma stay incognito. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep the eye on me. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep the eye on me. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep the eye on me.
Law. The streets are confined to a police state. They passed the Patriot Act. Your projects turn into a concentration camp. Yo, we living under martial law. The streets are confined to a police state. They passed the Patriot Act. Your projects turn into a concentration camp. Yo, we living under martial law. The streets are confined to a police state. They passed the Patriot Act. Your projects turn into a concentration camp. Rest in peace to Sean Bell and every innocent victim who was murdered by the NYPD, like Amadou Diablo, who was crucified by them hollows. And we can't forget about Rodney King, who was tortured and beaten by the LAPD, the CIA,
assassinated Dr. King of Malcolm X. The mass murderers of John F. Kennedy, John Lennon. Who will be next? A right-wing paramilitary secret agency. This is a different form of police brutality. The FBI watches us through the all-seeing eye. This is a state of emergency. 9/11 revisited. Who really took down the Twin Towers? Who are the real terrorists? Americans dressed up like Saracens. Big brother watches us through your cellulars. Are you prepared for the new world order? A one world order. They want to implant microchips in your daughter. America is bitten by the venom of Great Britain. A satanic system controlled by reptilians.
So keep your third eyes open. Check it, yo. Military action. The cemetery's packed with people who died when the government started blasting. In New Orleans, the police were told to shoot on sight. If men were looting, just trying to hold on to life. Who cares if the levee's broke? Prepare to let the semi smoke. Infants floating face down. Is there any hope? Why didn't the president show? Where was FEMA at? The military police the area. Why they need a gat? Men walk with Glocks, kill you like Anwar Sadat. Assassinate your character, now you can't walk the block. The plans are demise, get rid of us, the lower class citizens. Diminish our remembrance, strip us of our religion. It's the fear factor. From now and hereafter, there's hate in our eyes, can't see or hear laughter. Martial law bombs when you start your car. Army fatigues and a gas mask was all you saw. It's off the wall. M16s with a triple burst. Some will show resistance, most will die, some will cripple first. Rise of the machines, and that machine is the government. All the chosen ones will seek peace, keep the covenant, and be prepared. Most minds stay oblivious to the signs and the times that we living with.
Yeah, martial law, yo. POW, concentration lockdown. Military brigade get raid with them Glock rounds. Ain't no cops now, just MPs and MPs. In a wedge formation, USMC Marines. Black vest, Kevlar coated, still soldiers, real focus. Train to search and destroy these decoy components. Habeas corpus, codex alimonious. Sacrilegious and felonious. The way puppet masters controlling us. Pulling strings to profit, prosper in they projects. Propose global control, but that's another process. Parallel or perpendicular, put it particular. People pulling political powers, the perfect picture for the rich and the famous. But the poor and the dangerous get tossed in the 5x9, put in them chambers. Brainless, a slave stuck in the boat with strangers. Hangman with the noose waiting, patient. Collateral damage to shatter the planet. When the masses mass panic and blasting last standing. Running man ran stranded, couldn't stand it. These stone cold souls that own everything we handed. Mayflower ship landed, flipped, abandoned. New world order, fourth quarter like they planned it. Supreme domination in the course of war. Lost children of Babylon, this is martial law.
When I first wrote the chaos, it just broke at the corner of Montana and 2 Avenue. I see my father amongst others being abused. He made a race signer using their cell phone. Said, call your mother, warn your mother. The MP's had him handcuffed while he was in his wheelchair. I stared amazed at this fucked up view. There was a case in the middle of the street for the beast to use to throw the whole block's families in. For now, I'm on the loose with my C's in the backseat. I rolled the window down, niggas rocking my wheel from side to side. It's chaos, I bust off in the air. I'm coming through, let's ride, clear the sidewalk. I'm doing 90, made it to the highway. We try to reach my wife, but out her way they got the cell phones blocked off. Then the block number called, it's her wailing. You know what happened, baby? I'm at the rec center with thousands of other women in prison. Our clothes have been ripped off, they feeding us slop and broth. I think they about to rape us, please come and save us. My dear, I beat her in a flash. I aimed the missiles last week before the shit went down. Blast off on my countdown, I sent a city meltdown. The main king's foundation about to be uncrowned.
Mentally controlling the weak, overseers be patrolling the street. Combative peacekeepers holding the heat, extolling the Greek fraternal order of the faggots, feeding on the maggots of the corpses of the martyrs. Scorch the forefathers, dream of Freemasonry, content for the East. As they say, insatiably you wait to be labeled enemy combatant. Insurrection is consurgent, you drink contaminants, infectious agents in the currents. Water fluoridation in 66% of the nation. Sedation up your motivation and hard-earned aggravation. Suppress your voice, they dealt your choice. Debate and meet the Delta Force like William Cooper. Meet your fate when stormtroopers breach your gate. Seek to find those that speak the mind and seize the line of communication. Up with entertainment and down with education. Mass media stupefaction, imposed ignorance. Track you through retina scans and fingerprints. Sacrifice sacrifice civil liberties for homeland security. Silence through subversion, gun control is peace perversion. We realize the laws of international ties, constitutions capsize. There is no free enterprise. Lady Liberty at gunpoint is forced to start undressing. If you're not outraged, must not be paying attention.
Yo, we living under martial law. The streets are confined to a police state. They passed the Patriot Act. Your projects turn into a concentration camp. Yo, we living under martial law. The streets are confined to a police state. They passed the Patriot Act. Your projects turn into a concentration camp. Yo, we living under martial law. The streets are confined to a police state. They passed the Patriot Act. Your projects turn into a concentration camp. Yo, we living under martial law. Martial law. Martial law.
Many of you just like to see miracles. Of course we do. That's inbred in the human nature. We've been playing the charismatic games and there's no power. I want to see the power! You don't have to talk about it when you see it. Today, we talk more about power than producing the power.
I want you to get ready tonight for one of the greatest demonstrations of God's Holy Spirit's power. Are you ready?
I'm your television evangelist. We coming through your idiot box, more crooked than LA cops. I'm your television evangelist. We looking fresh up on your screen, Armani suits and gold rings. I'm your television evangelist. I wave my coat in the air with tattooed lips and pink hair. I'm your television evangelist. I get paid for fake tears, deviously scamming them for years. It's $1 billion industry, a spiritual conspiracy, the pickpocket plan for the promised land, a Catholic simile, a representation of crooked Christian revelation, so-called prophets, profit, and non-profit organization, church catastrophe, blasphemy, sheep getting seduced by the serpent's seductive flattery, attracted to the peaceful picture that pumps to your coaxial cable, misconception of direction and notion of being more stable, donation for a blessing, start second guessing, if you don't know the answers, then ask the questions, learn for yourself, develop and understand if it's God's plan for when to fall from the breath of a physical man. Fashions from a fashion, wine glasses filled with deadly sips, 14 karat gold, concealer wigs and tattooed lips. Lusting for the loot, using life as a gimmick, mimicking TBN to exploit the children of the imminent. It's capital gain and a righteous plane, and I might just aim these lyrics to point the blame, pass coins to fan the flame, arms for the fame, gold for the blood stain, MasterCard to break the chains, offering plate for the pain. I'm alert to the Trinity Broadcast Network and how they flirt with emotions to get finances from all these new converts. They don't love them, that's why they take advantage of them. They pimping sheep using guilt as a means to govern them. You just a Benny Hinn heretic, trying to convict to get chips and trying to get rich off the sick. It's monetary gain derived from mind control. Give a donation of $20 and I'll pray for your soul. We coming through your idiot box, more crooked than LA cops. I'm your television evangelist. We looking fresh up on your screen, Armani suits and gold rings. I'm your television evangelist. I wave my coat in the air with tattooed lips and pink hair. I'm your television evangelist. I get paid for fake tears, deviously scamming them for years.
Thank you.